Bayern lost in the Champions League playoffs with a big score for the first time since 2015, according to the official website of UEFA. In the spring stage of the tournament, Bayern last lost with the same score in May 2015, when they played Barcelona in the semi-finals. In addition, Manchester City inflicted Bayern Munich's biggest defeat in the Champions League since September 2017. Then, with the same score, Munich lost to PSG in the group stage. The game ended with the home team winning 3-0. Bayern were ready to spend €250 million for the transfer of Manchester City striker Erling Haaland in the summer of 2022. At that time, the Norwegian played for Borussia Dortmund. According to Kicker, Bayern was ready to pay the Norwegian €35 million a year. Taking into account the 5-year contract and Haaland's compensation at Borussia D, amounting to €75 million, the total amount would reach €250 million. The management of the Munich club saw Haaland as a replacement for striker Robert Lewandowski, who declared his desire to change the team and eventually moved to Barcelona. Liverpool dropped out of the fight for Borussia Dortmund midfielder Jude Bellingham. According to the Telegraph, the English club no longer plans to acquire the midfielder because of his price. The transfer would have taken over €120 million. This is a large part of the team's summer budget. Instead, Liverpool will focus on strengthening every line. Head coach Jurgen Klopp supports the decision of the management. The German specialist wants the results of the work on strengthening the squad to be visible as early as possible. And therefore managers do not want to participate in a long struggle for a player who may eventually stay in the Bundesliga for another year. Manchester United, Manchester City, PSG, Real Madrid and Chelsea were also previously named among the contenders for Bellingham. Al Nassr head coach Rudi Garcia may leave his post, as reported by AS with reference to the Saudi press. The leadership of the team from Riyadh will soon make a decision on the future of the French specialist. Striker Cristiano Ronaldo is dissatisfied with the work of the coach and the style of play of the team. The 38-year-old Portuguese believes that Al Nassr is capable of performing at a higher level and winning the title. Rudi Garcia was appointed at the end of June 2022. Under his leadership, the team scored 53 points in 23 rounds of the Saudi Arabian Championship and is 3 points behind the leading Al Ittihad. Norwegian striker of Manchester City Erling Haaland set another record in the match of the one-quarter final of the Champions League with Bayern. The footballer scored 45 goals for the Citizens in all competitions this season and set a record for players from the English Premier League for the season. Haaland leads the list of the tournament's top scorers in the 2022/2023 season. Tottenham forward Harry Kane, who is on the second line in the list of Premier League goalkeepers, scored 23 times. The absolute record of the English League for the number of goals in a season in the Championship, 34, belongs to Andy Cole, with Newcastle in the 1993/1994 season, and Alan Shearer, with Blackburn in the 1994/1995 season. Haaland is 4 goals away from the record. Fans of Bayern Munich hung a banner dedicated to the owners of football clubs during the first match of the Champions League quarter-final with Manchester City, 0:3, Glazers, Sheikh Mansour and all autocrats, out. Football belongs to the people, reads the inscription on the banner. The Glazer family has owned Manchester United since 2005. Some of the fans of the Mancunians have a negative attitude to the policy of the leadership. This year there are negotiations on the sale of the club. Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan acquired Manchester City in 2008. Former Chelsea player Gianfranco Zola answered the question of which player he would invite to Real Madrid. I think Mbappe would be more suitable for the Spanish Championship than Haaland. They need a striker who focuses not only on goals, and takes more part in the game, not in the completion. I think Kylian would have adapted better to Madrid and to the Spanish Championship, but these are 2 very important players. Let's do this. We will send one to Madrid, and the other to Chelsea, laughs. AS quoted Zola as saying. The head coach of Real Madrid Carlo Ancelotti, who previously headed Chelsea, commented on the information about his return to the London club. I have great memories of working at Chelsea. I support this club. Will I return there as a coach? No. I think Lampard is the right person and he will do a great job with the team. an insider Fabrizio Romano quotes Ancelotti on his social network. Georgian goalkeeper of the Spanish Valencia Georgi Mamardashvili has attracted the attention of several European top clubs at once and may change the team next summer. The 22-year-old goalkeeper's agent was in England last week and met with representatives of Chelsea, Tottenham, Manchester United and Leicester, which is considered the favourite in the fight for the transfer of the player. Atletico, Monaco and Milan are also considering a move for Mamardashvili. The player himself is aiming to leave Valencia, and it is expected that the club will not prevent the goalkeeper from leaving if it receives €34 million for him. 90 Minutes reports, Mamardashvili, 22, has been playing for Valencia since 2021. This season, George took part in 32 matches with the Spanish club in all tournaments. Real Madrid defender David Alaba answered a question about the club's performance in La Liga, and also spoke about the conflict between teammate Federico Valverde and Villarreal midfielder Alex Baena. "I always want to win the league. We will continue to fight to the end and try to win each of the remaining games. The situation with Valverde, we all support him, he is focused on tomorrow's game, and I can't say anything more." Football España quotes Alaba as saying, "Recall that Valverde hit Baena in the face in the parking lot after the match of the 28th round of the Spanish Championship, in which Villarreal won with a score of 3-2. It was reported that Alex insulted Federico's family during the game, but Baena denies the charges, contacting the police about the incident." Chelsea defender Benjamin Chilwell has commented on the extension of his contract with the English club. "I feel like a settled player at Chelsea. I am enjoying my time here on the pitch, so I am very happy that the club wants me to be part of the project in the long term. And I am very happy to sign a new contract. We are working hard to achieve success, and I will do everything possible to bring more smiles to the faces of the fans who have welcomed me so cordially," the club's press service quotes the player. Chilwell signed his first contract with Chelsea in 2020, when the team was headed by current coach Frank Lampard. In total, the player played 80 matches for the Blues and scored 9 goals.